my people. Welcome to another episode of Intimate Conversations with Isa Favored. It feels like it's been long, ne? Yet it's not been long, but for me, because I actually do my recordings, I do about 4 or 5 in a day. So I haven't done this in a while, but it just feels so good to be sitting here. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I hope you have been treated well. I hope you've been spoiled. I hope you did not get just slippers. We're tired of slippers. We're tired of gowns. So I think and I hope that they treated you beautifully and you are just feeling like loved as mother. And if they haven't, I hope you treated yourself. Because after all, you are a mother. So treat yourself. Don't wait for somebody to treat you, okay? And I thought, how do we do Mother's Day, you know? And I thought, let me get in Bogoto, let me get one of our own Mpumalanga's finest Mpumalanga's. You know, she is all that. She has her new album, Makonjwa, that came out recently. So if you have not yet gone to all the different streaming, I don't know whether they call them streaming houses or whatever streaming thing it is. I'm not going to name them. You know them where you stream. Go there. Listen to the, stream, listen, buy, do whatever it takes. And and you haven't done that, wrong.
Exactly.
You are so wrong. So get that right. So those that are in Mpumalanga and have already know Makonjwa, she knows that I'm talking about Phumla the Singer. Welcome, doll.
Oh, my baby.
Welcome and thank you for
Such a
agreeing.
wonderful introduction.
Thank you for coming on board and say,
Thank
let's have
you.
conversation.
Of course.
You're
of
looking
course.
beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Istufuza, but
Stufuza. So,
it's
Kaba, it's an imagination.
You know.
I'm not saying you have a stufuza, but imagine if you did. You know?
Twiggy.
Not
No,
entirely. Siyabambisana nalabo. Angithi sinemasizini.
Oh, we're doing it in season.
We're doing it in season and it's amazing.
It's amazing. I'm just going to get into it. We're going to get into how you, as a Stufuza, you had to embrace and accept yourself.
Yeah.
And say, I'm going to sing about this because I love me.
Yeah.
So how has it been? Have you found that people embrace you as a Stufuza, or there are those that say,
It wasn't really about embracing me.
Okay.
It was embracing other stufuzas.
Okay.
It had really nothing to do with me. I think I was the messenger to actually deliver a message to encourage. I wanted big women to feel loved, feel sexy, feel beautiful, feel wanted. You know, a song that will make you stand in front of a mirror and you just adore what you see. So, and this song came because there was a lot of body shaming that I've been encountering in my own personal space. And people around me who are suffering. They don't want anything to do with social media because they've been bullied enough for them to go back. So it's not a safe space for them. But with the song, I saw a few of them do a couple of videos using the sound.
Yes.
You know, it's quite a trending song.
TikTok
on
has been
right
busy.
Now.
TikTok has been busy.
Let me tell you, I didn't know. I had no idea.
Yes.
And you check the location of each video, it's
different
places, you know?
Yes.
So it gets me thinking that actually maybe we should do a Stufuza tour event.
Come on now. Come on.
Where we go to 9 provinces and celebrate that, you know?
Yes.
And it's something I'm looking into doing. I have not yet started doing it.
Yes.
It's in my mind and I think it's inspired by the love I have for people like me.
Yes.
You know, I mean, I've never been slender.
Yes.
I've never worn 2 to 3 months.
So even at birth,
my mom doesn't know that pain. So
but,
even when I was young, I outgrew outborn clothes. She had to always design and stuff like that. So with that, I know the pain people go through trying to find clothes, trying to find intimate stuff. It's not easy.
It's not.
So Thina ke sesiyakhona ka-afforda, we now design and stuff. What about those that
cannot
can't?
afford it, yes.
And when you clean up your wardrobe to give those gowns to people, you can't wear this dress, you're saying grocery.
No, this is for
We
special
understand.
events.
So it's always the issue. So there's a
Yes.
lot of gap that I am going to patch.
Yes, yes.
That I see in the plus size community. I know the lack. Already I've started with the Stufuza song. I'm coming with more.
You're coming with more. We're ready. We're waiting. We're waiting to
I'm
receive
coming
you.
with more.
We were waiting to receive you. It's beautiful. As I say, I've seen TikTok. It's been busy. It's been one of my girls, Queen B. I sent you. I even sent you that because she's one of those. She's like, friend, I've always been. And I'm okay. I have embraced my mkaba. I've embraced everything. So I am not gonna be apologetic about it. You know, I'm not gonna be. If you want to lose weight, it's okay. Do it because you want to, not because there's pressure.
I think society has made us believe or made us kind of understand or see what beauty is in their own way.
Yes.
So they had instilled the idea of how beauty is defined in their own accord.
Yes.
And that beauty has nothing to do with my dark skin, has nothing to do with my weight. You know, I'm not a weave person, but you're gonna have to fit into the societal mode. If you're gonna have to come with the front down.
To feel beautiful, you must do this and
You must
that.
be a bit naked, show some skin, and it's something that I, as a big woman, I'm not comfortable in doing. So I want to start a movement where big women will feel sophisticated and sexy wearing full covered, beautiful gowns. So I'm working on a plus size line that will do just that.
Yes.
So I told you, I started with the song I'm coming with
You're
more.
coming with more. You hear that, Ostufuza, that, you know what, ne? You are beautiful as you are.
Oh, yes.
You know, just today when the lady who did my face, she was saying, so when we get to the lips, she's doing this, and then she have, you know, the drill that we do.
Yeah.
And then it smudges. She says, you light-skinned people, I like immediately you do, it smudges. Now we have to
Now
go
we
back
have
and
to
fix.
fix.
Whereas dark skin, it doesn't work like that. And she's like, and people struggle wanting to be yellow. I'm like,
It's a problem.
It's a
Is
problem.
it?
I don't know who said that people, you see people trying to bleach themselves because they want to be yellow because they've been told that yellow is beautiful. You're beautiful as you are.
You know, I've learned the power of how beautiful and expensive my skin is. Skin is expensive.
Yes.
I will tell you that for free because I bought skin before.
You
did? I bought skin before. I suffered a 3rd-degree burn last year. So I had to get skin to cover the open spaces in my legs.
Oh,
So it was not it didn't come cheap.
cheap, yes.
And they said to me, you will recover because you are dark. If you were light, you were going to need quite a lot of stuff. And I remember my wound doctor said, do you know that you can bleach your skin and look very light, but you can't bleach it black back to brown?
Back to brown.
Is it? You can't.
Ne?
You can't go back.
You can only go to something that you know.
You can go to something that you're not.
Yeah.
And if you may go back, you may not look normal.
Yes.
You have a lot of things that will be going on in your skin. So I've learned to embrace my skin. I love it.
You've got a very beautiful skin.
It is.
You've got a very
I am
beautiful
melting.
skin.
Butter, sana now.
That's Phumla for you guys. Now, you write your own songs.
I do.
You write your own.
I do.
Okay, so we've gotten what's inspired Stufuza. Kunaleya segedeni sekambe ithini?
Babe vula masango bangene.
Hey, ngibonile bafikile.
Basekakama.
You know.
Bedocela buhlobo lo.
I'm actually gonna request production to put a bit of that song.
Okay, it's an amazing song.
When they do the edits and all that. bavulane masango because
Neti
bafike
abasiloboli labafana mara mara
lobolani,
ngiredi uyangiva ukuthi ngithini.
yeah.
Sekufike la ngibona khona ukuthi sengiyobita iforum manje tomkhulumisa nomfana cause what is this?
What is, you
He's
know?
taking forever. Come
Nanoma
on.
sobhala ingoma.
You know, I think ngimtshelile ngathi, you know what? I'm tired of performing in people's weddings. I want to perform in my wedding now.
Are you gonna perform? Or you wanna be performed? You like wanna sit back
Maybe
and
I
have,
will do a song nyana for my
yeah.
man, a special request nyana.
You
Maybe I
know.
will. I wouldn't feel okay if I'm not gonna do that.
Yes.
It's a beautiful song. Bavulele, it's inspired by love.
Yeah.
It's inspired by African love that we celebrate when it gets to the part where now two people unite through lobola.
Yeah.
So I figured I go to all of these weddings, and every time I've never heard a Siswati song playing.
Hey, and big ups to you really for
You
pushing
understand?
Siswati. Ngoba we have a lot of Zulu
You
songs
understand?
and all that. Swati is so.
All the songs that artists, you know, I went to a wedding and there were big artists that were booked to come and sing their love songs in a certain wedding. And I sat there and I'm like, hayi bomuntu ayakana ngoma yemamshado nemalobola.
Yebo.
That is Siswati because labantu labashadako Maswati, but they've brought Xhosa and Zulu artists because now they have songs that resonate. And then that's when Bavulele was born. And ngafeature umfana wase KZN, based here in Mpumalanga Mcebisi.
Okay.
To actually give in the point of view from the man. Kule ngoma ukuthi le ndoda ithini ke cause yona ngiyo lelobola angithi. So I did write that song for him to just sing that part, and he did beautifully.
Yes, he did.
And it's a beautiful song. You should really. Yeah, ngifuna ngiyafisa ngathi bangangilobola kusasa.
Message sent. I hope uyayiva. Ukuthi sicela govula
Akenze
amasango
njalo,
kangomo.
Thabang, no,
Yathi
how-
govula
you know?
amasango sitobona nathi kube lobo mnanzi lobo nje.
I want to see, you know, I even ran out of ideas of my wedding dress design.
You've designed it, girl.
Because, I mean, I've been wearing nice designs.
Yes.
Nginespresso sokuthi
Mase kufika le langa
emshadweni ke sengiyogcokana.
ngoba lama design
Ngiselele ngiyogcina. Angahluleka kuyo. One
better
design.
not disappoint.
He must do something right. At least kweletha nyana ke akuthumele ke
Noma
something.
ngabe sekathi uthi bathi ufika after 9 months. mara kube
Uyangadastandi
nje
noba
ukuthi
mnyaka akangiyenge.
siyeda. And thina ngisho thina sifake thina abantu as blacks we don't do the promissory ring thing.
Yeah, no,
Incwadi,
ekhaya.
so
I was once engaged.
did you now?
I was
Okay.
actually. Ooh.
Ngathi there's a lot. Look at you.
I was once engaged and I lost the ring after we broke up with the guy.
Okay.
I don't know if he took the ring
You can't remember.
or I actually lost the ring,
Uh-huh.
but I was engaged.
Okay.
It was beautiful, man.
Incwadi bekile ekhaya or nani engage
Ayikaze uyathi
Uyabona.
bekuyi ring of lies, my love. Bekuyi ring of lies. There was absolutely no advancement that
Except
will
for the
now
ring that
except
says-
for the ring.
That's why they call them promissory rings. Ukuthi
I think
promise
that one was a
you-
promise ring.
Yes, I
Yeah.
promise you ukuthi I will ngalelinye ilanga ndawucula bavulele masango sebafikile kodwa nje.
This year is the year, my love. If I go in there, I don't know. Go to us.
You are killing me. And then last year you did. This year I didn't watch them. Did you perform kuma metros this year?
No, I was
Okay.
not. I was not.
Last year you did the closing
did.
of the metros.
And I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, we appreciate, where I've seen you perform go Miss Mpumalanga.
Yes, I
like
did.
really I think also Mpumalanga has embraced you.
They did.
Yes.
You think they did?
I think so. I've seen you. I've seen you.
That's nice. Like that. Phela angeke ngize ngiphikise ngendlela wena ubona ngakhona.
Nah, I'm entitled to my own opinion.
And I respect that.
And the reason I'm saying that is because when I first saw you, it was in different events that I had
Different
attended.
events that you attended
Yeah.
and big events.
Well, in Mpumalanga
You know,
size,
yeah,
yes, they were
and big, big, beautiful events.
Yes.
I really, really appreciated to be part of the Metro film last year. Bekungekho easy ukuthi ngigcine ngingenile. And I think more than the talent, ngifakwe ukuthi i-department beyifuna ukuthi ngibe part of it.
part.
Ma rules lebeketa nibe ma Metro. Bekungakafuneki vele ngibe part of ngoba I was not a nominee.
Oh, so
You
for them you
understand?
must be a nominee to
So
perform on
they
the day.
pulled a lot of plaques.
Okay, okay.
A lot. And I know to people of Mpumalanga, they are like, vele, they were supposed to do that, Pela Vele, but they are funding the Metro. It doesn't
It's
work
not
like
so
that.
easy.
It doesn't work like that. Remember, Metro FM Awards, it's not the department's awards.
Yes.
They do their own thing the way they would want to do their own thing. I doubt the department had
Much of a
say. So for me to be part of that last day, I still say I truly appreciate. Because everywhere lang hamba khona, but no, we know Phumla. Is she not the one that closed the awards?
And closing, that is
And they didn't just fight for any slot. They fought for a closing. That is a mother.
Exactly.
That is
Not
a mother.
Mkatsini, but
You know, I had also a lot of people that wanted me to actually start a fight with the department this year for me not being part of the metros this year. In my mind, I was like, but guys been cornered last year.
I'm not gonna do
The
it. I'm not
fight
gonna
is
fight.
not worth it.
Yeah.
Hey, ukhiphi album wena. Yashiswa trend. Bahlanyela. You know?
Yeah.
Bali post. Tell them that how could you?
Yeah.
Hey, ngikhule ngalenye indlela.
That's maturity. Hey?
Hey, you know, I was raised by parents that taught me how to say thank you.
Oh yeah.
And let's not forget, I'm also not the only Mpumalanga artist.
Yeah.
If then all these opportunities will fall on my lap, what's going to happen with other artists?
When do they get exposure?
I can't disagree the fact that I'm doing well.
You are doing very well.
Listen, I shock myself sometimes. I am doing amazing. Just that I'm not vocal about my successes, my things, and how things are going.
They speak for themselves.
They speak for themselves.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not I think Kuluma cool as a person, but not about my achievements. I need to learn to celebrate myself and the things that I do because there are people behind those achievements.
Yeah.
That I feel like I am disappointing every time when I don't really appreciate my accolades.
But I get you. It's not an. I think somehow as people we also think I'm one of the people that I have to be very conscious of that, to say pause, even if it may not be too loud hail, but even in my own space, just pause and say, well done, girl. Lapayana, you nailed
I need
it.
to learn.
You know?
You know, the moment I win something, I move on to the next. Sometimes I don't post about them. People will see on print or on other people, congratulations for this, but I did not really be like, oh my God, guys.
You should do that.
I think I grew up in a setup where I didn't really, I don't know, man. I think it's something yakzala. I grew up not understanding what a celebration is. I always tell my mom, because I think maybe it's because I never had a party.
Okay, grow like your birthday party or anything like that.
That is why I try by all means to do a party for my daughter. Because I want her to learn the spirit of being celebrated.
Yeah.
That is why when you're going to invite me to a lunch or a dinner and you say it's about me, I'm not coming. because I don't know how I'm going to react to people gathering because of me.
You should try once and go and see.
I've never.
So they
had a
must
party
surprise you for
before.
you to show up.
They tried to surprise me. Actually, today there's a surprise dinner, surprise lunch, ne? That I ended up knowing about.
Okay.
So it's no longer a surprise now. So the person who's doing it is mad that I now know.
Because it was meant to be a surprise. And then she says that today there's a surprise something.
Actually, from here, she sent invitations to my closest friends.
Okay.
That, can you please come and celebrate Phumla at Botanical Gardens at 2? Come dressed in black tie or black.
Oh, that's why we are.
That is why from here, I am
we
going
are
to my
going-
surprise lunch. Into le ngoba surprised yona mangiqhamuka. How am I? Oh my word!
She's prepared a response.
What?
She's prepared. And you know that. And Bongiwe is out there. She's not here. You guys are
So,
not seeing Bongiwe.
Bongiwe.
So Bongiwe must just please record a video for me and send me. There is
She's gonna do that. She's gonna do that.
Was she
I will
really?
definitely act surprised. You know, this is the thing. I've never had a party. I've never had something small that people gather and they say, "Siya epartini ya Phumla."
Yes.
The only things that people come for that regards my brand, it's music stuff.
Phumla is gonna perform, so we're gonna see Phumla performing. Yeah.
Do you understand? Angikaze ngaba nendo yokuthi sesihlele etafuleni lidze sigcoke all black. Celebration of Makhonjo album. Habe ngiyofika ngithini mina amahloni kimi.
You've worked very hard to put the album together.
I did.
And it is worth celebrating.
It is.
And count yourself blessed that you have somebody within your people who has then said, let me organize this. I don't know ngubani lokutshelile. Angimathi ukutshelele
The thing
yini
is,
nana.
when the lady sent the invitations, she didn't really stipulate that it's a surprise. So now they forward me the invitation to say, do you know anything about this? And I'm like,
Lo foda kabuta yena nguye yena loyo lekufuna
I'm
sishaye
like,
yena.
I don't know about this, but wait, what is this? It's a nice, beautiful invite, you know.
Wow.
Come dressed in all black, black tie with a touch of purple. Purple being my favorite
It is,
color.
I've seen that.
And then people bake gifts and stuff.
Okay.
So during this week, there have been funny messages I've been receiving from my friends.
Trying to figure out what is
like,
it that you
hey,
really
what's
like.
your favorite color?
Yeah.
I said, it's purple. That's actually, they told me it's purple, but what I'm buying for you, they don't have it in purple.
Okay.
So do you have another color? I'm like, white, black, you'll see. So I'm like, I'm excited for the gift, ladies and gentlemen.
You deserve them.
I
You
do.
deserve them. They must just spoil you. You must just enjoy it. Sit back. Okay. My advice to you is that when you get there, sit back and take it all in.
Yo,
Yabon? Take it all in and say, you know when you say, "Hi, labantu laba balana," because I made an effort.
I've never,
And I deserve it.
maybe I should throw myself a party.
You should. You
Right?
should. And don't wait for 40.
No.
Throw it in any time, because people generally throw parties when they turn 40 because that's a big
No,
number.
I'm far from 40.
So do it.
I think I'm going to throw a party next year.
Yeah. No. I'm going to invite.
You are invited already, my dear.
And if she doesn't, she said it on air.
The theme
if she
is
doesn't invite me,
Shades of purple.
shades of purple. You love purple.
Yeah, it's royalty. I'm royalty.
You are, hey? It's a pity, I'm thinking now, because by the time we air this, your Mother's Day, I see you're hosting a Mother's Day.
I am hosting a Mother's Day, Black Queen Lifestyle.
Yes, it's a pity that when we air this, it will have been gone. But what inspired? Yes, because we airing this in the evening, and the thing will have happened
Yeah.
during the. I know that I saw the poster says until
Yeah,
late.
yeah.
So if you see it on 6, you can still, if you're around Ganyamazan and Nelspruit, you can still go. at Black
You will
Queen
be, you'll
Lifestyle.
actually be on time.
Yes.
There's a very sentimental feel to Mother's Day when it comes to me, I think my mom didn't have it easy, raising us.
Yeah.
She was a very sick, absent mother in the beginning of my upbringing because she was in hospital. So I was raised by gogo siblings, bomamkhulu, while she was esibhedlela ePitori.
Yeah.
So me and her started linking up a bit late in our lives when she was now okay. And I've realized how life was different when she wasn't there and when she was.
When she was.
And she instilled love that I can't really explain the love that she instilled, My mom loves me so much. I'm getting teary. Ooh.
You are allowed. You are allowed.
My makeup, it was so expensive. So, helping away. Ngutshelile kambe ukuthi ngikwatile ne. Ngibuya kobhadala tizumbu. Yo, siyahlupheka. Yo, I wish I knew how to make this face. So I took that love and I am trying to reciprocate it in loving my daughter.
Yeah.
Muffin, that's the name of my daughter.
Okay. How old is she?
She's turning 5 October.
Oh, sweet.
So Muffin, I the kind of love I have for her is the very same that I felt when my mom got back. And I don't want to imagine how many women out there that want to have kids and they can't.
They can't, yeah.
I think in total I had a number of 6 miscarriages. The latest one was 3 months ago.
Really?
Yeah. Before that one was another one last year. And yeah. So I know the pain of carrying and coming back with nothing.
Without a child, yes.
I know the pain of buying and coming back with nothing. I know the pain of not knowing you were pregnant. And then now you're starting heavy bleedings. You go to the doctor and they say, "Oh, sorry, mama, you were actually pregnant." I know the pain of finding out early that you're pregnant. Doing everything
To try and...
you understand. And akekho dokotela lengamhambile na sport lodila
Nebafat, yeah.
kude namunye lothe you have a problem.
So they can't even explain it.
There's no medical explanation because even conceiving, I don't need any help. Ngiyatibambela nje bagcwele. Kumane kuthi iphumele kona. We understand. I tried traditional. So right now, Umafin is the center of it all.
Yeah.
And for me, the Mother's Day is to just celebrate the number of angels we lost. And it doesn't make you less of a mother just because there's no child you can point out.
Yeah.
There are women that I know that have scars of giving birth, but they have nothing at home. I know marriages that are broken because there's no kids that the woman can provide. I know a lot of women that were insulted that they are barren. Thola ukuthi ngilendoda.
Yes, yes.
And when they leave the marriage, they now start to have kids at 50. And now the kids, they come out with Down syndromes and stuff like that. Now, so bonga nkulunkulu ukuthi
At least nemntwana lophilayo.
at least nemntwana lophilako.
Yeah.
So for me, Mother's Day, it's a very it's a sensitive day for me. And I know a lot of friends that don't want to hear anything about Mother's Day because they lost their moms. Mother's Day also comes very heavy emotionally for those that go to the grave in the morning. Bayobeka amablom because mama kasekho. You know, futhi akhethi ukuthi how old you are.
Yeah.
My friend is 38, Unobuhle, and she's suffering every day by the loss of her mother. She passed away 10 years ago. But every day she cries about that.
There is nothing that can ever replace a mother's love.
Nothing.
More so, I know, and I'm hoping one of these days I will find somebody who's willing to talk about, because I see a lot on social media, people talk about toxic mothers.
There are toxic mothers.
You know, they are toxic mothers. But for those of us that have experienced true love from a parent, nothing can ever replace that. Nothing can ever. I've lived longer without my mom than I've lived with my mom. I lost my mom when I was 21. I'm 49. This year, June 10.
So
I'm turning 49, guys. The last
So,
year.
so next year we're celebrating the Big Five. I'm
I'm
performing.
so ready. I'm not sure if I'm not a party kind of person.
Oh, fana nam.
I told my friends that I want to wake up in Zanzibar.
Oh my God,
And
let's go to
I
Kendwa.
said to them, they know, and I'm putting it out there, if you don't deliver, girls, itumeleng, you listening.
Oh my God.
I told them
It's a summon.
that midnight, when it hits 12 o'clock on the 10th of June, I want them to wake me up and sing. Like, whoever is there must be like, happy birthday. Like, so everything else must work towards, it's working towards me waking up in Zanzibar.
May God bless
And
Itumeleng's
walking.
pockets.
So Itumeleng, I told you, I have another friend, Oli, who says, but I don't do crowds. I say, I'm the one who's turning 50, so you're going to do crowds. She wants me for herself. She doesn't want other people. I'm like, no, but it's my 50th, so I want all my girls.
Oh, Xoli, Itumeleng,
They've heard it, ne?
do stuff, my darling.
They must make it happen. So yes, but I'm saying, when I count the years that I've lived without Mama versus the years that I've lived with her, it's been long without her. But there are days when I just feel like I want my mom.
Yeah.
Whether I'm happy, whether I'm sad, there are happy moments I want to celebrate with Mama. There are sad moments that I feel like if
You
my
want
mom
to
was
share.
here,
You know, there are days where thola kusendlini akunakudla. You know, we in our roughest time of our lives financially, and we go home and we have multiple things to feast on. And you know, my mom does everything for me. You know, you'd be shocked how much of a mama's baby I am. When I go home, there's nothing that I do short at bankers.
Bagezi.
Honestly. Short at bankers. So every time I come down, she'll be like, okay, Bushla, we are Tokland. Tasa Tokat Basha Takolet, Golin, She washes my clothes, she irons my clothes, she packs my clothes. The only thing that I do, meaning Vugang Tebumpet.
Petek phela.
And it's I want you to take you home. I want you to feel the spirit that I feel when I'm home. And she's a prayer warrior.
Oh, wow.
Mama uthandaza Jesu acele get toilet because she prays.
She doesn't stop.
Ngimbita nga Jesus girlfriend. Yefana. Ha.
I must meet her.
ufaka ama-pillow on top of pillows, uguqile, ugcine sowufila ukuthi these pillows are not doing
I'm not
anything to
doing
my
it.
knees.
Yes.
And then akathandaza abuke phasi nakakubuva ukuthi uyashifta uyahlola ukuthi
So,
kusikanwendani kanwendani.
yeah.
So I wish to take you home. There's something that you may feel spiritual in the space that I call home.
Well, I would definitely arrange that.
Please.
I'm listening to you, then I'm thinking, are you saying part of your success, if not your success, let's leave at the talent that you have.
Okay.
Your mom has prayed your way
Absolutely.
to where you are.
Absolutely. I don't have a doubt.
You don't have a doubt.
Absolutely.
Wow.
You know, I remember I was on a call. I think I was on a call with you, Bongi. And we were talking about the difficulties that I'm currently facing, like sport entertainment. And when I'm busy talking to this person, she hears good see yo. Then I'm gonna go through so and then she still keeps herself grounded. So I don't know that when we're speaking, she's praying lapha embedeni mina ngithulele. Ngiyaphuma ngishiya ifone ekamereni and then a phone rings and then someone is making a booking. It was actually the Mother's Day hosting booking.
Okay.
So because it pays well, so that beyiku loudspeaker, so she hears the figures. You understand? Mind you, we're talking serious figures after someone had just told me that I'm being gatekept by a certain person in different spaces around our sport. And, you know, I've hired a PI to actually find information for me in regards of why I am gatekept in most events like I ever since last year. So he was telling me the feedback. How sekungena le booking yesigadla, and she was like, when you were talking here, I was praying.
And the answer came like now.
Exactly, you understand?
Yes.
So if I go through worry and I tell her, she'll be like, I'm so grateful you told me. I will deal with it.
You know, mothers, as we are celebrating Mother's Day, can we love our children?
Oh, man.
Can we love our children? Can we
With everything you've
stand
got.
in the gap for our children? Sometimes it's not easy. Ngoba manje nabo bayakwatisana lesinye isikhathi labantwana.
Indvo lesilwa yona na mama.
But, you know, I always tell my boys that whenever I fight with you because I love you. I will not be making noise about the things I'm making noise if it was not from a place of love.
About you.
It is from a place of love. So to mothers, let's just love our children. It doesn't matter how old they are. It doesn't
the
matter.
love never stops.
Look at Phumla, and she says, guys. She goes out there and she performs and she's this big person out there, but when she gets home, she has this place where she's like,
I call it
mama's
home.
child, I'm my mama's
Ngiba
daughter,
soft.
you know? So if, as I said, go and attend if you have not. Check out if you're feeling like I'm already in blankets and all that. Do check her out on social media as she is doing other things, and she said a lot of other things are coming. So watch the space and support her. Let's just lift each other up as queens.
Yes.
Let's just make sure that when my queen shines, I'm shining, and we all shine together, because the truth of the matter is that your light is your light.
Exactly. And they say you don't lose your spark by lighting another person's candle.
No, you don't.
A lot of people think that because you plugged me somewhere, then now these people are going to forget you.
And they won't. It may not be them who come to you, but somebody else out there you will get your own shining.
Yeah.
And condolences and sorry about your loss. You know, Phumla, the loss in terms of the miscarriages, and to any other woman right now who may be going through, you've just received news, maybe yesterday, maybe right now you're bleeding, or what. May God heal and comfort you.
Yeah, it's a healing that comes on its own, that one. I
Yes.
just wish that people take their time
Ne?
And you become immune to the pain when you are used to just losing. So I carry so much sadness inside of me that I have to always try to be happy for people not to see really how I am feeling. And there's quite a lot of heaviness in me that I feel like if ngaqala ukukhuluma kungasha yongele na spot.
May God heal you.
So I need to heal.
Yeah. May God heal you.
Because I don't want other people not to have bread because I started speaking my truth.
Your truth.
So now it's my bread that is blocked because I am taking the L right now because nobody knows the side of my story. So I will let that happen because they have too much to lose than me.
Than you.
And I wouldn't bear the sight to see them losing what they have because I started talking.
I hope it gets to them so that they stop whatever it is that they are doing.
I don't want them to stop. I want them to continue so they can see that God does not wear leggings.
Yeah. And the truth, you don't want to start preaching right now. But the Bible in Psalms 23 says, He prepares a table before me.
Exactly.
In the presence of
my enemies.
So, my pastor, we are on that at church. We do series in my church. So
amazing. What's your church?
Word of Grace.
That's
Word of
amazing.
Grace.
You must invite me.
Yes, I'm inviting you. I'm extending an invitation, and I will send an invitation. My
amazing.
pastor, we've been on that for the since Passover, Good Friday. We camp on a scripture. So we are on Psalms 23, the Lord's table. The Lord's table. And my pastor always says, when you see enemies, rejoice, because there's a table being prepared.
You want me to tell you the truth, guys?
Of course.
I don't think my conjure was going to be born if I didn't have enemies.
Of course.
They pressed me.
Yeah, kubhala kuyacisha.
Kubhala kuyacisha is the truth of the matter.
Yes.
I was never going to do my conjure if I didn't go through what I went through from the beginning of last year, 1st of July.
Okay. So it's less than a year that it's been tough. Not that really. The past hasn't, because you've just mentioned.
It's been tougher from 1st of July. It's been crazy tough. It's been losing my medulla oblongata. It's been worse. Yeah.
But look at you. And look at God.
You won't know the things that we go through because I decide what I want to show you.
Yeah.
I decide what I want you to see. No one decides for me. And this entertainment industry as a whole is full of wearing a facade. I've been wearing a facade for as long as I can remember.
Does it get exhausting?
It does get exhausting because I'm a person that likes to live in truth.
Yeah.
That is why in the middle of the night, my man will ask, are you okay? Because it's the only person that can really see.
What you're going through and all the emotions that are with that.
Yeah. So I think, mina njengaphumla, I want to appreciate each and every person blocking my way everywhere I try to go.
You hear that?
Because, without you hating me, I would not have pushed on the way I did. Ngabe solo ngina-album, ngabe solo ngagcina kule tingoma lengatikhipha bongifekele bomsombuluko bosikhanyisela. I am such a lazy bun.
Okay.
I'm a creative, lazy person. I am smart, creative, and lazy.
So kufanele kothele
So fanele kube na something
leyo
inspiration.
thelako so that ukwati ukuthi
Yabo lo
usho.
mlilo lo labangifake kuwo last day angifuni ukuyenga. Kona ngishile. Kabuhlungu, and I am still burning. Because these are people that I used to love and care for. You know, these are people one day when you are pushing and you rehearse, you rehearse that they're part of the people that you are going to appreciate.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I wish them well. I love them. But they must get the fuck out of here.
We all stay in
Yeah.
a different way.
Yeah?
Well, you see, when you make me, the Bible says, cursed is he whose temper like semundwini.
Yeah.
So sometimes, very, hey, I must actually share. I was in a church last week, but somebody shared the sermon that was preached last week. And yes, I got a bit of it, but I must share. Yo, ngibhizi ngiya-eda ngithumela le clip ne. Siya-eda kancane nje la mfundisi, the part that I want to talk
Okay.
about, because he was talking about that ukuthi ngalesi isikhathi we pray to God, and sometimes God will bring the things leti tokushisa because of a bigger purpose that he has for you. So you've just testified to that, where you are saying uma ngabe bebangakawutheli lo mlilo, Makonja will not have been born. We will not be enjoying Makonja today.
No.
So I'm adding to my technical guys. Ukuthi now so far a clip here, Pastor P, but we're adding that just a bit, you know. But sometimes when you go through things, we don't understand. But those things, diagu pagamisa.
Yep.
Because there are seasons in life that you will go through where you're feeling like Ganzi, those are preparation for you to go higher.
I've been in
and
the
higher.
season of losing and darkness for as quite as I remember. You have been living in the dark. I've been losing a lot of friends that meant a lot to me. Been losing a lot of people that I started this thing with. I've been losing people that I thought they loved me, but they actually didn't. You know, I encountered someone that I dearly loved that set me for failure just because that person didn't really want people to see the gold that I am, so she tried to filter it. I still say, if that person was not part of my life completely, I would not be here today. Yes, they did what they did, but I also want to appreciate the things that they've done before when we were cool.
When you were in,
Noma ngabe theory brandium is a lot. Many people thought I had signed with certain people. And I'd really like to let people know that Phumla was never an artist for anyone. No management, no artist agreement.
Okay.
I've always been independent for as long as I ended my contract with Imabeta 2018.
Okay.
So from 2018, angazi ngaba under, management here, any company. Because I hear outside people saying, I was signed and I was an artist for a certain company. I was never. Everything that Phumla Music have put out was because of Mandla nalo mfana bengisebenza naye, Passion Master. Ngekujuwo with a guy called Vusi Mazibuko.
Okay.
So we have this duo called PM Squared. Me and Vusi, we were doing everything 50-50.
Okay.
Besiyake kuyocela nakuma sponsors lapha nalapha. I think the only help we got was from Sbusiso Sumbane, wasinike capital to shoot our first music video during lockdown. We could not fund our thing.
Yeah.
Because it was lockdown and we had no money. And the person that I used to be cool with also contributed an amount of 5K.
Okay.
And for as long as I can remember, wakwenda lokho ngoba bekabelievela to a project, and at that time we were okay. That is why ngithi angeke ngize ngimpende ngelibrush limasimba complete. Kungabe kungukuthi anginadanki.
Yeah.
You know, and the relationship we had at that time, in my own eyes, was beautiful. It was no longer a relationship between a mentor and an artist. It was now a mother and daughter.
Okay.
And our fight has brought a lot of darkness in my spirit, because this is someone that, you know, when you achieve and there's that one person you want to tell. She's no longer there.
Because they've seen you. Yeah.
She's no longer there. And I don't want her close to me ever again. Do I miss her? I do. And I wish her well with the other artists that she's currently working with, because she is a force.
Okay.
She's a force. She's an amazing person. She's an amazing planner. She is smart. And she is also, she can be mean. And right now, she's a bitch towards me. She's doing a lot of stuff, and it's all love from my side still. And I pray that she continues to do what she's doing, so that we can produce more album.
Pray for her.
I want the hate, mama.
Oh, Phumla.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're out of time.
I know. There's a lot to talk about.
There's a lot to talk about.
I think I don't do interviews.
You told me when you got here
Oh, I always duck.
and dive.
I don't.
But thank
But
you for agreeing to
I came here because I felt that I have a lot in my chest
that you need to.
that I needed to vent.
Feeling better?
And and I hope I didn't get in trouble, did I? Did I say anything that will put us in trouble?
Okay.
I didn't mention names.
Oh, okay. Right now she's not talking to me. She's consulting.
I'm
I see
consulting
sign
to the
language.
manager.
I'm seeing sign language that they are.
Because everything must go by strategy.
Yes, yes.
And I'm
yes.
enjoying these fruits, by the way. I wish you guys can have some.
My darling, thank you so much.
It was lovely to actually sit down with you, my love. I wish that you can be supported by Impumalanga. You can be our next McG. You know, I wish that you can actually grow your beautiful brand to something that you didn't really think it would become.
Thank you so much.
There's quite a less number of podcast presenters that are female.
There is, yeah. They're growing, but yes. And thank you so much for that.
Right.
Thank you so much for that.
That's what I wish for you.
On that note, actually, I forgot. I'm always told that I don't encourage people enough to subscribe. Subscribe. I always so I forget and I get carried away. So do subscribe. Click that subscribe button and the notification button so that whenever we upload, that bell will tell you that we are here.
It's about time.
It's about time. Let's grow it.
To
Let's
listen
grow
to
it.
Boom Shaka.
Oh, guys, Phumla is she's such a wonderful person to be around.
When you invite me next time, let it be 2 hours, because there's quite a lot of things to talk about. And we didn't really get into depth of what happened, who did what to who, what did I do, what did they do to me.
We'll do a follow-up.
Exactly.
we'll do a follow-up. Bongiwe is busy with sign language, guys. But thank you so much. And to our beautiful mothers, we just want to say to
I love you, my sweets.
she loves you. Okay, to a young Phumla, let's just parting short to a young Phumla, somebody who looks at you and says, "Oh, how I wish I can be like her one day." I want what would you say to them? There's your camera there. Look at a young
Well,
Phumla.
for me, love yourself the way you'd appreciate other people to love you. They say fake it until you make it. Fake that love you want to receive and love yourself with that love and see what happens. Try not to expect a lot of things from people. People will disappoint you. Always believe in yourself more than other people. Put yourself first in feelings, because people won't always put your feelings first. Basically, I'm just saying love yourself nonetheless.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. And that is not to a young Phumla only. It is to an adult Phumla. It doesn't matter how old you are.
Do you notice how my spirit brings joy to other people? Your team has been smiling.
I'm sure they've had fun.
I have an amazing aura.
You have such a positive.
You can't be mad at such a beautiful. I'm so sorry. I wish I brought flowers, to apologize. I didn't even have time for them.
It's okay.
I owe you.
And she got here, and she's got this positive, despite we've had so
it
much
was the expensive makeup that I had to do. So there was, I had to drink water because I faint. We didn't know how much it was, so sicale senda lobuso. Basitshela le price after
You don't ask, you ask in advance. How unjani? My usual person, Unoma, who does my makeup, was not available because I told her late. No, I usually book her a month. So she's like, I'm fully booked. And then I go to the next person, but I haven't used her in a long time. So I'm like, Paulette, how much? So she tells me the price. Then I must ask first so that I don't
about
faint.
The price.
And
who did your face?
Paulette did my face today.
Paulette did your face.
Yes.
My face was done by Venlego Vanessa.
Ne? You always all other episodes are done by Unoma from Noma's Beauty Parlor.
Amazing.
I love her work, and I love Paulette also. So yes,
you know I had blonde hair.
You did?
Yeah. I wish I came with my blonde hair.
No, today was my time to have blonde hair. Guys,
Anyway,
I've got
it's
to go.
done with us, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming through. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I think she said it. I'm going to steal her words. Love yourself.
Yep.
Love yourself. As mothers, sometimes we forget about ourselves.
Yep.
And we compromise and take care of everyone else. But I always say you cannot give from an empty cup.
You can't.
So make sure that your cup is full so that you can be able to overflow to other people. Until next time, do take care. Do love yourself and take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.